I think the unique thing about OFT is the relationship between the patron, a public institution, and a commercial fair.
When we started the fair, we thought it would be great to have institutional involvement as well as private collector involvement. The Tate is the major collecting institution in Britain.
Over the past 8 years, the fund has raised nearly £1 million and brought nearly 80 works into the Tate collection.
It gave us an opportunity to work in a new way, bringing in curators from abroad to collaborate with colleagues here and give a new insight into what was important in contemporary art. And of course it brought us into contact with a whole new generation of collectors, members of Outset, people who care about the arts and who want to see the Tate reflecting emerging art from across the world.
We're particularly proud of the fact that 80% of the acquisitions have been the first acquisitions for an artist into the Tate collection, and we think that being able to support new art in that way is very important.
For instance, last year they bought Gareth Moore's whole installation from the frame section.
A high proportion of the works have come from outside, beyond Northwest Europe and North America. It's allowed us to buy more works in the photographic medium. It's something that we wanted to do anyway, and it's been a real incentive and encouragement to us to buy work in that area.
One of the most important things that the fund has achieved is to spearhead different directions of collection within the Tate collection. And being part of a new collection strategy has always been very, very exciting.
Galleries do think about the Tate now when they're thinking about what work to bring to the fair. Now that the fund has become such a well-known thing, such a prestigious thing, it's of course their aim for them and their artists for the work that they bring to go into the Tate collection.
One of the other things that the Frieze fund has allowed us to do is to take a few risks and to buy very much at the leading edge of what the Tate's acquiring. So something like Roman Ondak's performance piece, bought in 2004, is a good example of the Tate being prepared to acquire something that in other circumstances it might not have bought at that moment.
Over the years, we hope that our patrons have benefited as much as we have, both on a personal level from their education, growth, enhancement of their understanding of contemporary art, and on a level which has benefited the public and brought the best of the art at the fair into the public arena.
It is really the feeling of being part of an insider story during a week that is so immensely important in London for the arts. It is really learning about collection strategy within a public museum such as Tate, and also about what guest curators can bring to the table by being invited to help acquire works for a collection.
I think we will look to see the fund move us into new areas. It's a very valuable means of encouraging galleries to bring work that they think is of museum quality. And I think that we will probably be encouraged by these external curators to look in new directions.
It's worked extremely well for the Tate, for Outset, we hope, for the galleries and for the artists, and we'd just like to build on it and really create, a mini collection within the Tate that was bought from Frieze by Outset that will really be meaningful in, 100 years.